points in the game.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Tulsa's offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Banks to grab. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Just moments ago, the Golden Hurricane stuck in its own end, and now they're generating some momentum. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Tulsa trying to power ahead on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award now. It is a quarterback.
There he goes. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. To the air on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Bought a little time, lets it go. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Golden Hurricane to the line facing second and short. Now they'll run the draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Tulsa in a tough spot here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. Touchdown, Tulsa! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's White. At the 40, there he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rojas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And here comes the punt team. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Finds a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Rojas. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds his big tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 21 to Minnesota.
Starts a drive trying to go up top.
The Maction never sleeps, and back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
First down here for the offense.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Gets the back moving. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The screen, he can go. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And is just inside that right upright.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Daniels. And his throw is incomplete. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Andrews. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Lofts one deep down the right side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He's got it near midfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Out of the gun to give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They want to throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak, the ball's not hitting the ground, and right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Tulsa with a fresh set of downs to start the 4th. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Tulsa! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They pushed the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got a man in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the...
Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. To the air, it's Daniels. There's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You've put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Weeks like this aren't tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make.
Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Tulsa will come to the line on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Here comes the offense on second down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. And as he throws, it's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tulsa!